Right now, I know you need new tactics in FC25, so I will show you the best 5 meta custom tactics to get you more wins in Ultimate Team. For cheap and fast, reliable FC25 coins, check out MMOEXP, the link is down below, and use the code MATTHD for 5% off all of your orders. Let's start off with amazing tactics that I've used over 100 games in this week. This is the 4-2-3-1-2 formation. Yes, the 4-2-3-1 is back and it's incredibly meta. I've beaten 3 pro players this week, all who are ranked 1 players, thanks to these tactics, and the way that this shapes in game is simply sensational. So it's going to be the 4-2-3-1 wide. The balanced build-up style is the one you must have. Also, high defensive approach. After so much testing, and a lot of you guys have been using these on my streams as well and saying the same thing, the defensive approach must be 70. That is still the meta. Now then, what are the player roles? There are actually a few to change here. Let's get into it. Now, for the 4-2-3-1-2, you want to make sure you've got inside forward on and then balanced for the left mid, and also inside forward and balanced for the right mid. Now, I've actually got an amazing record with this team right now. I'm 8-2 in weekend league with these tactics. And what I want to say is that this is actually done without player roles. So maybe we've busted the myth there. The player roles might not be as crazy as you may have thought. If I'm 8-2 with these tactics without player roles, man, that must be a sign that maybe it's more about the instructions than the roles. Yes, the roles are important. If you have got the player role, even better. You don't necessarily need it. So these are the tactics. You've got fullback and balance on Mbeumo, the right back. Defender and defend. I did try stopper multiple times, but defender and defend is still the meta. Left back, you must have the same as your right back. That way, the shape stays the same. So fullback and balance, fullback and balance. This is where things get interesting though. Deep lying playmaker and build up for the CDM on the right side, and holding and ball winning on the left side. Camavinga is still an amazing CDM even without the holding player role. He's unreal. He wins so many of those nice interceptions in that position, and the cam must be shadow striker and attack, and the striker must be advanced forward and complete. You do not want to have support, even attack there. You want to have complete. That way, this is the shape, guys. Bang! Look at that shape. It is simply amazing. Look how attacking it is though, while also being incredibly versatile in the defense. Having those 2 CDMs playing this way make it really hard for your opponents to get a counter against your team. It really feels like a prime 4-2-3-1. The only difference is these 2 CDMs are not on the left side and right. Now, big thanks to Foot Pirate, guys. His link is down below with these tactics. Since I've switched, I was 4-2 and struggling with a different formation. Now I've gone to these, I'm playing my best so far in this whole year. I love these tactics, but these are the player roles, guys, you need. That's how it shapes up with the ball. They are honestly so nice. However, we do want to use these tactics. As always, guys, the code is in the top left screen. Every formation, I'll show you the code, and there it is. The 4-2-3-1-2 is the first formation. Now, these next tactics, I actually got 11 wins with on my main account, and this has been a really big surprise when I've been using these tactics. It is definitely more aggressive than the 4-2-3-1 when you're in attack. It's a bit less defensive, but if you are the kind of player who just wants to say, screw this game, EA can jog on, I want to get way more goals, this one could actually be for you. This one has helped me a lot in Rivals get towards Elite Division. It's going to be the 4-2-1-3. Now, the gameplay keeps on changing a lot, and even in bad gameplay, we've trialed and tested these. These are really consistent no matter what kind of gameplay you get. So hopefully will help you out. So the next meta tactic is going to be the 4-2-1-3. This is really attacking. It's lovely to use, and let's jump into it. So balance is going to be the build-up style for me right now. I don't really use your passing too often as much as balance. High is going to be the defensive approach. You might even want to test it on 75. That also does work here for these tactics, but for me, I'm going to go 70. Now, these are the player roles. Look at how this looks in game with the ball, and look how it looks without the ball. When you're without the ball, it defends really well. You've got 6 players who are fighting for your badge here with these tactics. They really defend well. Now, defend and defend is going to be the tactic for the centre backs. Goalkeeper will be simply goalkeeper and defend. Now, right back and left back, every time I've used the wing back option, it fills the gap in the attack with this shape. You see there's like a big gap from the left wing to left back, and the same for the opposite side. By having the wing back option on, that fills the gap there when they're in attack. So it really plays well. Right back and the right wing and the left back and left wing are so important, guys, in this formation. We've pretty much got like 7 attackers there when you're attacking, because the fullbacks overlap all the time. So wing back and balance, defender and defend, and goalkeeper and defend. Now you do want to have a more defensive CDM on the right side of this formation. Deep line playmaker and defend. For example, I've got Camavinga there. As you can see, he plays a bit deeper, whereas the more box-to-box kind of player there is going to be Valverde. So make sure you've got 2 solid CDMs in those positions, holding and defend, and deep line playmaker and defend. Buffon is going to be playmaker and balance. I did try Classic 10 and Shadow Striker, but when I have got Shadow Striker on, he's too far up. That's why I do prefer having playmaker on the cam and balance. Also, Shevchenko there, my striker, has got attack and advanced forward. You do need that. Now on the right wing spot and left wing spot, I wanted these to be balanced. That's what I've gone for. I've gone for inside forward and balance and inside forward and balance. I actually started off with using attack, but when I did that, there was still too much of a gap between the fullbacks. So balance is the one you want to go for there, guys. And also, this is how the team shapes in game. It's so well rounded, this formation, man. It really is good. Comment down below if you've tried these tactics yet, and let me know how you get on. Do you need the code though? There is the code for the 4213. Leave a like for more amazing tactics. Now these next tactics are from a pro player named Chris. These are absolutely incredible tactics as well. I'm actually using these a lot on my main account right now with the likes of R9, Vinicius Jr. there. So it's a really amazing team. But if you want to score goals non-stop and just get a big rank finish in Weekend League, these could be the ones for you. These are the 4-4-2 flat. I believe he did win a Pro Player Cup with these exact tactics, so you know they're very strong. 70, again, is going to be the defensive approach, as is balance, and the 4-4-2 flat is the formation. Now, the player roles on this are very, very good. So goalkeeper is going to be simply goalkeeper and defend. Again, player roles are important, but if you do have a goalkeeper with those player roles, even better. So yeah, that's the goalkeeper instruction. Fullback and balance, and also fullback and balance for both left back and right backs. Defenders, again, the meta right now, guys, is definitely defender and defend and defender and defend. That is how you want to line up with these tactics. Now, in midfield, we move on. On the right centre mid spot, make sure you've got a very good holding centre mid, a player that's more defensive to help out your back line. I've got Makelele. Why not go for it yourself? Holding and defend. Left centre mid is much more of a box-to-box kind of player. Think Lampard, think Gerrard, think Musiala, those kind of players. And that's what you need there for the left centre mid spot, is box-to-box and balance. Inside forward, though, on the left mid and balanced, right mid is different. Make sure to have winger and balance as the choice. The 2 strikers are going to be advanced forward and attack, and then advanced forward and attack. Make sure, obviously, you've got 2 very clinical strikers. Even better if they've both got skill moves, and even better if they've got some player roles. But make sure also you've got attack on both strikers. But look how it looks in game, guys. Look at that. You would never think that's a 4-4-2. It's more like a prime 4-2-2. That's how it plays in game, but a bit more defensive there, with the shape being a bit more wide, especially there with Neymar on the right mid spot. Make sure your right mid, by the way, is a pretty fast player to get past the fullbacks efficiently. But this is a very strong 4-4-2 in my opinion. So do give this a go, guys. There is the code if you do want to try it. As always, comment down below, go and test these yourself. Hopefully, I've helped you get more wins. Welcome to arguably the most fun tactics you're about to see on this video. These are amazing custom tactics from a good man there, Foot Trader on Twitter. They are so nice, and I'm surprised actually how really ridiculous these are. Now, the way I would describe this tactics is as follows. This is a formation that literally attacks like a prime 3-5-2 formation in FIFA 21, FIFA 22. Really overpowered in attack this. Your fullbacks are really important to have strong fullbacks in this formation. That's a big thing to note. So Theo Hernandez, Mendy, Camavinga left back, Frimpong right back works, Icon Zanetti works, but it also defends with like 5 defenders when you're getting countered. Now, these are the tactics. 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is the formation you do need. Build-up style actually is going to be counter. You go from like a 4 or 5 at the back, bang, into a 3-5-2. That's why you need the counter. Defensive approach, though, has to be on balance. Now, this is where things get ridiculous. So, right back is going to be wing back and balanced. Defenders are going to be, again, you guessed it, defender and defend for both centre backs. Goalkeeper is going to be goalkeeper and defend. Left back is going to be attacking wing back and balance. They are the instructions you do need in this very fun formation. Honestly, give these a try. You'll be blown away. Now, the CDM, though, is different than you'd expect. Centre half and defend. By doing that, you really have a real extra presence at the CDM spot. And if you make a mistake with your 2 centre mids, bang, you've got the extra defender now at the heart of the team to help out the centre backs and the midfielders if you do make a mistake, which, you know, you might do. Now, the left centre mid, again, needs to be box to box, like the last formation, and balance. Frank Lampard there really works well. Ziriberto is going to be there as my right centre mid, playmaker and roaming. So box to box, balanced, playmaker, roaming. Cam is going to be playmaker and roaming, and anyone like Ronaldinho, Zico here, Zidane, Bellingham for the free card, Neymar's amazing here. That is what you need there. Alarain's also pretty good. But in terms of a playmaker, you need someone nice with skill moves there, I would recommend. So playmaker and roaming for the Cam spot. The 2 strikers, again, very meta, aren't they? Advance forward and attack. Now, this is what this team looks like with the ball. And this is why we have counter on, because look at this. What a ridiculous formation it is. If you do find that you need a bit more width, you could also have the attacking wingback option on Frimpong there. If you do want to do that, let me know. But you do probably want to have a bit more defensive reliability with your right back. So we'll stick wing back for now. But in terms of in-game, this one is amazing. Look how it builds up in the midfield there. I've got Makelele right next to the centre backs there, which really does help out in game when you are struggling in defense. And this is how it looks, though. Really is a fun formation. Honestly, go and give this one a try. You might be shocked. This one might get you a lot more goals than you previously have. Now, there's the 4th formation I've shown you today, which is meta. Right now, though, I've got one more to go. Let's show you. Now, welcome to a rank 1 tactic that could really help you out in rivals, for champions, in whichever game mode you want. These are actually cracked. The way this shape is done in game as well is so broken. A big thank you, though, guys, to Alexion on Twitter for these. They are honestly so good, and the way he describes these is so nice to see. Anyway, here it is, 4-1-4-1. Let's go. I really wasn't joking about these tactics being beyond broken, and with the way this current game plays post-patch, you're going to want to try these. These are seriously good for retrieving the ball, for getting a very good defensive foundation, and also scoring different kind of goals. The way this team builds up is delicious. Give these a go, man. I can't believe how good these are. So here we go. 4-1-4-1 is going to be the formation, and I've seen a lot online that people are really liking this every day more and more, and there must be a reason why. And the reason is you'll probably find that you stop counterattacks more than ever in this game using these tactics. If you're struggling to defend, these could be for you. But at the same time, this is literally a very kind of creative playmaking formation. So the passing is really important in these tactics. Now, according to Alexion here, having the center half on CDM there, it actually enables the defensive stability versus counterattacks. The CDM will drop into a back 3 in possession. Out of possession, it will charge back to their CDM spot, meaning you always have the opportunity to stop those central counterattacks. So it's really in-depth, this one. Now, the 4-1-4-1 is the formation. Balance is going to be the build-up style, and high defensive approach. Wait until we see the shape of this. Now, going to go for goalkeeper and defend. Defender and defend on the 2 centre-backs. False back as the option there for the formation, and defend for the left-back. So false back and defend for both left-backs and right-backs, guys. Now, you do want to have winger and attack on the right mid. Centre mid, you do need playmaker and attack. Centre half and defend is exactly the instruction you need for these broken formation tactics to be overpowered in game. That's what you need. Playmaker and attack there for the left centre mid. winger and attack again like the right mid for the left mid spot, and finally advance forward and attack. But 3, 2, 1, bang! Look how this plays in game, guys. Now, I know what you're thinking. What happens with the width? Well, with the false back there playing the way this does, it means obviously this is a very centralized formation with the ball. So you do want to bear that in mind. It's going to be much more of a central formation, but still has the outlets there of the very wide players being so wide in this formation. So you have got the option to ping a pass to your wide player to then confuse the defense. What I have noticed though with these tactics is that there are always a plethora of options open when you're with the ball due to the shape of these tactics. It really is so broken. You will be surprised. I know it's scary not having the right back and left back there, but this literally breaks any opponent's counter attack if you play it well. It's honestly mad. But again, look how it defends without the ball. It goes right back into a solid defensive foundation of a formation. You've got 5 in midfield there to prevent the counter, but with the ball, it attacks so quickly, it is lethal. If you do need the code though, there it is for your enjoyment, guys. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed these ridiculous meta tactics to try for yourself in Ultimate Team. Comment down below which formation do you currently use the most and which formation will you switch to maybe after seeing this video. Subscribe for more, leave a like if you can help the channel out, that'd be amazing, and I'll see you on the next big video.